You kinda stink at driving.
Sorry, never got my license.
Okay, so...
Right. Fight!
Round one.
Some among you have lived long enough to recall the name Red Ribbon Army. They plotted to conquer the Earth with their mechanized military might, but their plans were thwarted by one remarkable boy. But Dr. Giraud, the brilliant researcher who created the infamous androids, escaped with his life. Time passed, and Dr. Giraud continued his research in a hidden lab. But soon, he too was foiled by Goku and his friends, meeting his end at the hands of his own creation. When the Doctor's final experiment, Cell, the ultimate living weapon, was unleashed upon the world. In the face of these setbacks, Magenta was nearly ready to give up on reviving the Red Ribbon Army, upon learning that Dr. Giraud's grandson, Dr. Hedo, was an even greater genius.
So this fella here is Dr. Giraud's grandson.
Dr. Hedo, 24 years old. The child of Dr. Giraud's second son and his late wife, Hedo lost both of his parents in elementary school, but even at his young age, he was capable of living independently off his inheritance. You can meet him in 3 months after he's served out his sentence.
Wait, he's doing time?
In an effort to secure more funding, he stole 3 fresh bodies from the morgue and converted them into primitive androids, then put them to work at a convenience store.
He knows more about androids than Dr. Giraud. In any case, we need his talents if we're gonna bring back the Red Ribbon Army. Ah!
Someone's going back soon.
Pardon the intrusion. My company...
That, of course, being Red Pharmaceutical.
How the heck did you already know who I was?
I checked you out earlier. It would be difficult not to notice a car with a dome driving slowly past the prison's athletic field.
Great. No need to linger on introductions then.
Huh?
You must be jonesing for one of these right about now.
Right. I'm in.
You know what? Probably my biggest problem about this movie. I think it's a mistake that they actually convinced Dr. Hedo that the Z fighters, like Gohan, Piccolo, and everybody is like the bad guy.
But the operation behind the scenes centers on Bulma of Capsule Corp. Her whole organization is a front.
The Capsule Corporation? As in the Brief family dynasty? I've never heard a bad thing about them.
You're saying the flaw in the movie is him being fooled by them?
Yeah, being fooled by them, yeah. Them actually successfully convincing them that they're the bad guys.
Yeah, because he
should definitely know.
He's a strong sense of morality. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like, as long as he feels like he's doing the right thing, he'll do it.
Yeah.
But as long as he feels like he's doing the right thing, he'll do it.
But yeah, and plus he definitely knows about Dr. Giraud and then the androids and him creating Cell. And how old is he? He's more than 14.
He's 24.
Yeah, so he should know.
But that's how I'm trying to do some math.
So he was.
Because Gohan was 12 during the Cell Saga, and at the end of Z, Gohan's in his 20s, right?
Well, no, he's in high school.
At the end of well, definitely in Super, he's in his 20s.
Yeah, in Super, yeah.
So in Super, he's in his 20s. So that makes me... The Cell games are probably like right when Hedo was born.
How long ago was the Cell games? It wasn't...
No. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. He would have been like a teenager.
Yeah.
He was probably
I was thinking like
slightly
10 or
younger than
11.
Gohan.
Yeah, I was thinking like 10 or 11 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking.
My math wasn't...
Yeah.
math.
But when going back to the actual scene, the opening scene, like you said, I do like the recap and everything. I would have to say this is probably my favorite recap in all of the Dragon Ball's like Z movie or Super movies.
Really?
Yeah, I just like how it looks and you seeing like Goku fly on a Nimbus cloud and like all the explosions. I think it's cool. Visually, I like the animation and everything. So yeah, you like it?
The art style was great.
Yeah.
I would have loved for Z, the original Z, to look like that. And it has like a certain picturesque quality that I don't know if you've ever looked at. I don't read the manga faithfully, but when the manga comes out sooner than they make it into the anime, so there's certain channels that I follow on YouTube and they'll show images of the manga panels, and that look of the same quality. That it looked it's like the manga panel. Damn, why is it so hard to say? It's like the manga panel came to life, and that's what that looked like. It was amazing, but lots of interesting developments and then filler information. Like I knew that Android 16 was based off of Jiro's son. That was something that I think we talked about in the past, and that's something that I've known for quite some time. However, I never knew his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know he even had like other family members until like basically this movie. So
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. But yeah,
They never talked about him, but
yeah.
I do know. That
So when I first saw Android 16, I was like, oh shit, he made out of something else. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like they actually had him included with that.
which I thought that was really neat. And then you saw the doctor who was Android 21. If you play Dragon Ball Fighter Z, you're familiar with Android 21. I believe that's her name. Who has the Majin DNA, and she looks like a human normally, but when she transforms, she turns pink and has the tail, and yeah. But lots of, like I said, they were connecting the dots there. Really interesting stuff. It looked great. It set the plot for the movie.
Fight!
Round 2.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, that's all for today. You're doing good. Seriously. Gohan, sorry, your dad didn't even show this kind of potential as a kid.
When can I learn new stuff?
Can't even fly yet.
But flying is hard.
Which is why you need to practice. Give it a shot.
It's not working.
No need to beat yourself up.
Is it really true that Papa could be even stronger than Grandpa if he wanted to be?
Grandpa? Oh, Goku, right. Well, it used to be. Okay, you're gonna be late.
Okay, I'll see you again when preschool lets out.
Hey, Vidal, what's up?
Oh, good morning, Piccolo. Hate to ask, but is there any chance you'll be free at all this afternoon? I won't be able to pick up Pan from preschool. I know. I don't want to impose, but I was hoping you could swing by and get her for me instead.
What happened to Gohan?
He's got a lot on his plate. Please, Piccolo, it would really help.
Fine, I'll go.
Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
When was the last time you did any kind of training? What if some new world-ending evil shows up?
Why worry? No one's gonna threaten Earth now. Dad and Vegeta are here.
Really? I can go get Pan, your daughter, again.
I appreciate it. Yeesh. Wonder what's got him in such a bad mood.
Yeah. Really, one of the things I have to say about it, I don't like how Piccolo looks in his animation. I think he looks too much like Budokai Tenkaichi video game.
More so than the other characters.
Yeah, exactly. Like when he first showed up, when he had his arms crossed, I thought, I was like, dang, he looks video game-ish. I don't know, it's just weird. But the other characters look better though. But I don't know what it is about.
I don't either. You're right.
Yeah. But I like the scene with him training Pan and how similar it was to him training Gohan and him not being soft on Pan like how he was with Gohan.
Gohan got it worse. But
yeah, definitely. He definitely got it worse. Because I agree with that. He definitely got it worse.
But he's not coddling her either.
Yes, that's the other thing. And I was thinking too while this was playing, like, why is he a little bit softer on Pan? I guess because he grew as a character, but also because he fused with Kami, because he's not the whole just.
That's a good point too.
Piccolo.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking more so he's a different person.
Yeah.
Piccolo back then, he was fresh out of what? Fresh off his loss of Goku
And Raditz. Fighting Raditz.
And so he was an ally, but he wasn't a friend.
Yeah.
And now Piccolo is he's one of the guys.
Yeah. he kind of had to do that with Gohan. He was like, I kind of got to train this kid so he can help defend the Earth, because I mean, I want to take up this planet, and I don't want them to take up the planet.
This is nicely to my next point. And we have this telepathic connection, but I like it. And so my problem is Gohan. So this scene is great. This particular sequence, because it shows another vital piece in the plot. Gohan has grown soft because he is comfortable saying, "Oh, Vegeta and Dad will just take," and that is so counter to what we've seen as Dragon Ball fans. I've been watching Dragon Ball since I can remember. I'm 28 years old. Okay, and how many sagas have we seen? Gohan has lived through very traumatic experiences. He was a kid getting the shit beat out of him by the Ginyu Force.
He basically shouldn't just rest and like, oh yeah, Goku Vegeta like that stopped people from coming to Earth. Nothing ever happened with Goku Vegeta right here. Nothing ever.
Just because his dad was here, just on that planet, it caused so many.
That's why he left and didn't want to come back because of it. Yeah.
People literally come into the planet to kill your dad.
Exactly. So
in every saga they get strong, and it's just. That was very foolish of Gohan to even say, but I do like how it has some redeeming quality. It gives him a chance to redeem himself, which I hope he does. You know, this is my first time seeing this movie, and so it gives Gohan something to achieve in this film.
Yeah, I agree. And the other thing too I like is, of course, we see Pan in Dragon Ball GT, of course. What we don't see is the relationship between Piccolo and Pan like we see in this movie here.
No.
Yeah, like it's like they barely know each other in Dragon Ball GT, but in this movie they're more of a teacher and a mentor, and I really like that because it's like a flashback of how he did with Gohan. What he did with Gohan, he's doing with his daughter. So, and I really like that. And I also like that she's more willing to fight than Gohan. Like she's more of her mom than Gohan, but still got his strength too.
Piccolo's a new Roshi. Like, you know how Master Roshi used to be the one to train everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's really interesting for him to take up the mantle of training individuals.
While also not stop fighting himself and him get stronger himself too,
Which is strange because Vegeta and Goku, they don't train anybody. Like, of course they might have like very minor apprentices.
With their sons,
Even to a lesser degree. But Vegeta and Kaba, they have
that's the only real
a relationship. And then Goku and Oob, apparent, but that
hasn't been developed all that much.
Right. But Goku, they really haven't trained. Well, I guess the other universe, 7 or 6 Saiyans, because this is universe 7.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, yeah, universe 6 Saiyans. So Kefla and Kale, they kind of had like, which is the one with the aggressive personality?
Kale.
That's Kale. Okay.
Yeah, Kale.
Yeah, Kale. She kind of has that dynamic with Goku, not as much as Vegeta and Kappa.
Yeah, I do think that like mentor teacher role is kind of new to them though, like more of something they did in Dragon Ball Super.
They didn't do.
Yeah, they didn't do in Dragon Ball Z. They started doing more in Dragon Ball Super than Dragon Ball Z.
Well, Piccolo has always
trained. But Piccolo has always done it. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, when you say he's a new Roshi, I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fight.
Round 3.
Well, King Piccolo, at last we meet. And before you bother asking me who I am, that's still classified.
That logo. The Red Ribbon Army was destroyed along with its HQ. Dr. Gero tried to bring it back, but he got killed off before he could see it through. I can't sense your energy, meaning you're either a robot or an android. So who put you together?
Seems you're the one putting things together. I had to update the mission objectives to include your death. Though it's nothing personal, of course. I'm just following my orders.
Why can I see his sound effects?
I was expecting a lot more out of you. It's over. I was hoping to see the look on his face.
Gamma?
Yeah?
There you are.
Welcome back, Gamma. Good to be home, bro. You're the best.
Gamma?
Excellent work today, Gamma 2.
What? There are two of them? Oh, crazy, huh?
No, you made
You check for the body?
The only thing left of him when I was done was a dust cloud.
You didn't think to confirm it?
No way he could have survived. You saw that explosion? It was epic. I blew him up into a million.
Found him.
Huh?
According to our assessment, the men named Goku and Vegeta are the enemy's deadliest.
That's Turtle.
That's not Goku.
It's fine. We got my two greatest creations on our side. You beat up King Piccolo like it was nothing, right, Gamma?
Yeah, it was so disappointing.
Putting that aside, when can we expect Cell Max to be ready?
Cell Max?
Realistically, he won't be fully complete for quite some time.
I thought you told me he was nearly ready to go.
Sure, his body is, but that was the easy part.
Do you know how long I've been waiting already?
You wanted a super weapon, and you told me you were willing to wait for quality, did you not? I don't like the Sun's superhero aesthetic. Furthermore, I don't like that we used Dr. Giroux's research data to build his body.
I'm sick of your excuses. Cell Max, activate!
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Commander. But if you activate him and send him out into the world right now, it's not likely to end well for you. Fortunately, the Gammas are more than capable of dealing with the aliens and their collaborators all on their own.
This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, first things first. I like Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I like their inclusion. I like the outfits and I like their personality.
They give a Nazi vibe to me.
Nazi line.
Do they not to you?
Because of the uniform?
Yeah.
I guess, but yeah. I'm curious to know how much they're going to be actually in the actual anime or the manga. Like, I don't know about the manga, but if they continue after this. Do you guys know if they make a return? let us know. Whether in the manga or do you guys want them to make a return? So, and how do you guys feel about it?
Do you like the
Yeah.
Gammas?
Do you guys like Gamma 1 and Gamma 2? Let us know.
I do.
But you like
I think I like the dynamic they have. It is a recurring theme with the androids for them to have initial pairs, kind of like you had 16 and 17, and then you had 14 and 15. We also have a review on that, Super 13. Check it out.
Go get 'em, boys! Number 13. That's your unlucky number. And I ain't talking about no silly superstition, city boy.
I like it. And as far as Piccolo, not actually, I feel like Piccolo knew that he knew that he wasn't strong enough, even if he did power up, which is why he never powered up and just decided to follow him, which is kind of a smarter move to see. Like,
Very strategic because he knew that they had resurfaced, so they were doing something. But at the same time, it didn't look like he even tried. But to your point, it could have been more strategic.
Yeah, I think he just knew when he was fighting, because I think you can get a sense of a person's power when you're fighting him. I think he did that. But actually, he's an android, so maybe not. He actually couldn't really get a sense of his power. So yeah.
Speaking of sense of power, how come he couldn't sense that Piccolo was still alive?
Or was following him, but I guess he shielded his power once he attacked or something. But
that's one of the things that doesn't make sense is the lack of coherence between android design and their capabilities.
Like the consistency.
Right. Yeah. So first, what are they doing to make these androids so strong and on par with? This is post-terminal power Piccolo.
And it's usually like just powerful enough to be better than the other person until they power up. So why is it just like a little bit like, where did they get this?
Just think about it. Like the last androids that were designed, the last androids that Hedo built were those zombies running a convenience store.
Yeah.
This is his second set of androids that he's built since then. Well, the first set since he's been built since then. And they're able to beat a post-terminal power Piccolo. So it's just, I really would like an explanation of why they're so strong, and that's a recurring problem in Dragon Ball itself, but the android specifically.
I think they try to give it off as Dr. Hedo is just super genius, so he's just able to create these androids that are more powerful. I think
this is why we have a chip shortage. Hedo's hoarding all the chips to put them in the androids to make them stronger to beat King Piccolo.
I liked it though.
How do you feel about the background effects?
I like the background effects. I thought it was a nice touch, something you don't really see before. You haven't really seen before. And I think they go well with this actual animation and visuals. So I like them. It's funny too.
Fight!
Round 4.
Piccolo! Dende! When we were on planet Namek, didn't the Grand Elder use some kind of ability to draw out the dormant powers lying within Krillin and Gohan?
He did.
Do that for me.
I'm sorry, but unfortunately, that ability doesn't manifest until we've reached a certain age. What if we ask Shinron to activate your dormant power the same way Grand Elder did for Gohan and Krillin?
He can do that? I had no idea.
That's it. I'm all done now, and Shenron's upgrade should be complete.
Bulma,
Hey, Piccolo.
how many Dragon Balls do you have on hand right now?
Oh, well, I've got all of them.
Perfect. On my way. Wait for me out front. Eternal Shenron! By your name, I now summon you forth! I have a question. The Grand Elder on Namek had a certain ability. Would you be able to draw up my latent power the way he did for others? Of course. I just need one.
Wait, you're done? That was it? Okay, that means I can have the other two, right? I was thinking maybe we could perk up my buns to around a college-age level of firmness. Now, how about we smooth out these wrinkles a bit, but don't make it look like I've had any work done.
Are you for real?
Yeah, what's it to ya?
That's so petty.
I didn't even think about Goku and Vegeta. We could have teleported them here.
You blew our chance! You could have done squats for a few months!
Oh, come on it! Because I don't remember you thinking of it either.
Did his antennas just deflate? That was interesting. I didn't know. So apparently the Namekian antennas are attached to their mood. Because he felt kind of stupid just then. It is. Alright, so no matter how many times I see Shenron get summoned, it's always going to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I actually really like that one.
Yeah. I think in a previous movie when they summoned him, do you remember I said he looked really small?
Resurrection of Frieza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is how a proper Shenron summoning should look. The scale, the intensity, it was perfect as far as I can,
But I think you have a problem with Piccolo actually making the wish. Do you?
I feel it's very lazy.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
And that's the criticism I have of this movie is some of the power scaling and how they achieve new levels of power.
Not to mention how they waste the other 2 wishes with Bulma, ask for bigger ass and more eyelashes. Yeah.
This movie does, so this is definitely a children's movie in terms of...
I think Dragon Ball Super is a children's show.
But this movie is more pronounced. I would say it has more of the childish elements because of the humor in here. Mm-hmm. And they kind of downgraded Piccolo in a sense. But he's still, I like how he's he is the focal character of this movie. But he's taking a scolding from Bulma. He's doing daycare. He has a little cat phone, and
yeah, I think that's really, I want to say the Marvel effect, even though Marvel is.
I know what you mean,
but it's
the
really
Marvelification.
No, it's like Marvel as in MCU Marvel.
I know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that with now that Dragon Ball Super, the newest series, it's more geared towards kids and more comedy centric and more funny. That's why they have Goku becoming more like, oh, what's going on? Let's fight, instead of actually him being more serious in Dragon Ball Z. So that's what I was thinking. I think they're just trying to gear it more towards kids for it can be, long lasting. Because us in our like adults that are reaching 30 now that have been watching this for the past 30 years, we're gonna watch it because we grew up on it. So they're like, okay, let's gear it back towards the kids. Let's not make it so. Yeah, that's how we get the new generation to follow up. Even though if we don't like, well, it's different. It's not exactly what we remember, you know.
But it's always been kind of comedic. But
yeah, but not like
now.
Yeah, not like this. Like, this definitely come the moment. It's kind of what you said, similar to the new Star Wars films, rather than old Star Wars. The comedy in it, it's more forced in the Disney version.
I certainly laughed during the original trilogy.
Exactly, they wasn't gearing it towards comedy. It was like, oh, we're gonna throw little jokes in here, but we're not focused on the comedy.
Right.
We're focused on story. We're focused on characters and that.
If you happen to laugh, that's fine.
Exactly, rather than the newer
laugh and tell a story.
The newer stuff. Yeah, let's make them laugh. Make them laugh. What's funny? Is that the funniest? Let's do it. Let's have Bulma do a bigger ass. Yeah, that's funny.
And prior with Frieza wishing that he was taller.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just the nature, but I think there's been a number of silly wishes. I could be completely off base, but I feel like didn't Master Roshi or Oolong or somebody like make a wish for like women's underwear or something like that?
Maybe in Dragon Ball, probably more than likely.
Yeah, something like I haven't seen Dragon Ball in years, but I mean some of the wishes have always been frivolous, but just given the severity and things that have currently happened, I would think that Bulma would let me squander the wishes like that. That was a personal pet peeve of mine.
Yeah,
that I have about this movie.
Yeah, I think they should know better about like the importance of the wishes, you know. So.
Yeah, or couldn't he wish for Gohan to take his training more seriously?
Yeah, we need a actual book on what what can you actually wish for too? Because I mean, are you wishing for ambition for Gohan? Like, are you wishing for him to focus? How does that work? Like,
the upgrade for the Dragon Balls is funny too, because so how did that? They're not gonna tell us how it worked.
Yeah,
but what were the rules? Because Dende didn't tell the dragon what he wanted to upgrade with. He just poured water. He didn't say anything.
Yeah,
didn't do it. Just pour some water on it, and that was that.
Yeah, some shit they're just making up as they go.
Yeah.
Fight.
Round 5.
So late, sweetie. It's fine.
Is that the girl? Yes, sir.
Cheer up. I'm sure your mom will be here soon.
Hey there, Pan. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. Say bye-bye to teacher. Take my hand. We gotta get you. Oh, crap.
Oh, hi, Piccolo.
Hey, you recognized me?
Yeah, of course. I could sense that it was your energy. It was easy.
Random security exercise.
Oh?
Yeah, Mr. Satan is serious about his family's safety.
Ah, so that's what it was.
Yeah, shames on school premises.
What's going on?
I'll tell you in a second. Now, I'm gonna put these cuffs on you, but you can snap out of them at any time, okay?
This sounds like fun.
I was tailing this powerful android who attacked me while I was training, and he led me straight back to the Red Ribbon Army's secret base. Anyway, they wanted you as bait. They're trying to lure your dad out so they can get rid of him, and we're playing along for now. Just act scared and everything will be okay.
But Papa always seems so busy. Do you think he'll really come?
He better, because if he doesn't, I'm gonna beat that brat within an inch of his life. Oh, jeez, my head. Huh?
I'm so scared!
Are you finally awake, sir?
No! Please don't hurt me!
We got it, sir. Good. Now deliver the message to Gohan, and he'll have no choice but to come. This is it? Spacious. He won't answer. Over here.
You guys lost or something?
You're Gohan, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
He doesn't recognize
It's a
me?
long story,
That's ridiculous.
actually.
Pan knew who I was
Wait
right
somewhere
away.
and Can you please leave? I'd rather not call the police.
Oh, you sure about that? If you want.
Let's go! If there's even a scratch on her, you'll pay for it!
Gohan's back.
Yeah. How you feel about this scene?
They're gonna need a new set of Dragon. Well, they're gonna need to get the Dragon Balls to wish for a new foundation for the house. It was cool.
Yeah.
It's always funny to me whenever somebody pulls a gun on one of the Z fighters. Look, the only person, it's crazy, the only person who I've ever seen suffer from getting shot in Dragon Ball Z, do you know who it was?
Oh, the puppy. The Majin.
B? Okay.
Yeah, B.
Person.
Oh.
Person.
Who?
Goku.
He got shot?
Yeah.
When?
In Resurrection F with the finger like.
He hits him with a gun, not a goddamn laser beam.
That was the only time I've ever seen somebody actually get shot in Dragon Ball, and it actually worked. Any other time because you remember in the beginning of Super, where Goku was in his farmer's clothes, and the person was shooting and he was deflecting the bullets, and then Gohan, when he was a teenager in the Buu saga, was deflecting the bullets.
When he was doing Suicide Man and everything.
Yeah. And it's just like...
Even in GT, like, Pan had some moments where she was like...
Yeah.
Robbers, right?
And it's just like, do you understand? These are people who have the...
Well, they probably don't understand that. They probably don't realize
They have the ability to destroy the place if they so choose to. And you're up here with your pocket pistol.
Another thing, too, I like the visual, the animation of Gohan powering up, too, and how it looks. Yeah, I liked it. We didn't really talk about the animation that much in this movie review yet, but I really do like the animation, even though it doesn't always work.
It's funny how the weather changed, too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Gohan for you.
It wasn't really that dark. Well, it wasn't dark, but it wasn't rainy until
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Alcohol.
Like, what is... Why is this even a feature? Like,
yeah.